Here we have Precalculus problem. Okay, let's go to the question. Use Pascal's triangle to find the binomial coefficient 8C4. Usually when we expand a binomial, like let's consider a binomial in the form x positive y raised to the power of 8. When I expand this binomial, so we'll be getting this 8C4 as a coefficient of one of the terms. So for example, when I consider the first term, we'll be having 8C0, x to the 8th power, y to the 0th power. So in this way, when I write, I'll be getting one of the terms, it is 8C4, x to the 4th power, y to the 4th power. So this 8C4 is being as coefficient for this x to the 4th power and y to the 4th power. So find the binomial coefficient means we have to evaluate the value of this combination 8C4 using Pascal triangle. Okay, now let me write the Pascal triangle. That is, first let me write the 0th row. So for 0th row, we just have 1, and let me write the elements in the first row. So the first row will have 1 and 1 over here. Let me write the elements in the second row. So in the second row will have 1, and when I write the element over here, I have to add this 1 and 1. 1 positive 1 is 2 will have over here, and I have to write 1 over here. Then third row. So to get the elements in the third row, we have to write 1. And now to get the element over here, we have to add this 1 and 2. 1 positive 2 is 3. So whenever I write the element in the middle of the two elements, so I have to add the two elements. So now I'm going to write an element in the middle of this one and this one. 2 positive 1 is 3. And here we can write 1 at last. Okay, now let's understand how this Pascal triangle can be used to value of the combination 8C4 or any combination. Okay, here in the 0th row, we just have only one element, that is a 1. Okay, now let me consider the first row, we have two elements. So in these two elements, we have to consider this 1 as a value for 1C0, and the value of this one, the second element is the value for the combination 1C1. Now let's consider the second row. So this one should be considered as 2C0. So since I've gone to the second row, the value of the n over here has to be 2. Usually we write the combination as NCR. So when we go to the second row, so when I take the first element, not only first element, for all the elements, when I write this combination NCR, the value of n has to be 2 in the second row. So the first term over here is the value of 2C0, and the second term is the value of this one, this 2 is the value of 2C1, and the value of the third term is the value of 2C2. Okay, whenever I go to the last row, last term of a particular row, so the value of n, the value of r in the combination must be same. And here this is the value of 3C0, 3C1, and this is 3C2, this is 3C3. So in this way we have to write, so if I want to get the value of this combination 8C4, the value of n is 8. So I have to go to the 8th row, because in the third row we get 3C0, 3C1, 3C2, 3C3. So to get the value of 8C4, we have to go to the 8th row. Okay, now let me construct this Pascal triangle up to the 8th row. So let me write the 4th row. When I write the 4th row, I have to write 1 over here. 1 plus 3 is 4, 3 plus 3 is 6, 3 plus 1 is 4, and at last I have to write 1. Okay, now let me write the 5th row here. So to get the 5th row, we have to write 1, 5, 6, 4 plus 6 is 10, 6 plus 4, 10, 4 plus 1, 5, and we have 1 over here. Now let me write the 6th row. So for 6th row, always I have to write 1, 1 plus 5 is 6, 5 plus 10 is 15, 10 plus 10 is 20, 10 plus 5 is 15, 5 plus 1 is 6, and we have 1. Okay, now let me write the 7th row. So to get the 7th row, I have to write 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. 6 positive 15 is 21. When I add 15 and 20, I'm getting 35. So here 35. 15 positive 6 is 21. 6 positive 1 is 7. I'm getting 1 over here. Okay, let me get the 8th row over here. So first, let me start from 1. 1 positive 7 is 8. 7 positive 21 is 28. When I add 21 and 35, I'm getting 56. 35 positive 35 will be 70. 35 positive 21 will be 56. And 21 positive 7 will be 28. 7 positive 1 is 8. And at last, we have to write 1. So now we have come to the 8th row. So in the 8th row, now let's consider the first term over here. This is the value for 8C0. And this is the value of 8C1. This is the value of 8C2. This is the value of 8C3. And 70 is the value of 8C4. So using Pascal's triangles, the value of the binomial coefficient 8C4 is 70.